Hello everybody, this is Andrew, also known as NatureMan. Today we're going to be talking about the Taylor Juniper and its growing conditions and general care guide. The Taylor Juniper is a northern, I call it the northern alternative to an Italian cypress. It's a very columnar variety of the native eastern red cedar, botanical name Juniperus virginiana. It's very, very narrow. It'll grow anywhere between 30 to 35 feet in height by just 3 to 4 feet in width at ultimate maturity. These trees right now are pushing, not quite 20 feet, but between 15 and 20 feet high and only 2.5 feet across. So I expect them maybe to only gain another foot in width and another 10 feet in height. They've only been in the ground, I don't know, maybe 6-7 years. And they were planted as little 5 to 6 footers. So they grow very well here. Now, one of the main diseases that plagues junipers is going to be cedar apple rust. Very easily treatable and rarely kills junipers, but it will harm them over many years and will defoliate them and thin them out. So it's best to catch them early. Cedar apple rust forms like an orange goo, and then it turns into like almost brown goo balls. It's kind of gross, and it spreads. Basically, it attaches itself to hawthorns and apple trees, so crab apples, and hawthorns, and then it pollinates onto junipers, and that's how they crisscross and spread. These trees had them a couple of years ago, and I treated them. I sprayed a fungicide on them in the spring when they're actually producing their spores, as you can't really spray them with a fungicide any other time of the year, so it's best between like late April and early June, depending on your climate, when the spores are active. And then that way you can actually kill them. On top of that, I've also picked them off. I haven't had any cedar apple rust on them since, and they've been thriving. These likely would have deteriorated rapidly had I not treated them. One of the only diseases that really plagues junipers to keep an eye out for, hardy in USDA zones 3 through 9. Very, very tough and even tolerant well into the deep south. These junipers grow very well into the deep south without issue. They do take on a little bit of a bronze tinge in the winter. These don't have much bronze right now, just a little kind of a blue bronze. And sometimes that bronze intensifies if it gets super cold outside. You can see a little bit of bronzing, and that's very typical here. And sometimes the bronze intensifies, but that does not mean damage. It's just their natural color. Love it. If you want looking for something that gets super, super tall, but that gains no length, kind of like the Italian cypress. Again, these get really tall and stay super skinny. There are shorter, narrow evergreens, like the emerald green arborvitae. Or if you want something that's tall and fat, this is not your option. But if you like the look of an Italian cypress, like in Italy, but you live in a colder climate, try the Taylor Juniper. Most big box stores will not offer them. Only upscale nurseries will sell them. This is NatureMan signing off. Bye.